Wadua Mary Ware, and I'm a teacher at Atebebu, RCKG. I'm 32 and I've taught for 9 years. When they first gave me appointment as a teacher, I was at a village. From here to that place is 10 miles. So I was on motorbike going and I fell from the motor. So I treated some of the wounds, and later here at the hospital they said the mirror has broken and it has entered one of the eye, the left eye. So it started itching and it was swelling. So they referred me to Yeji Matthias Hospital and they did the first surgery there. After the surgery, it was normal. So after some months, it started swelling again. They also transferred me to Agogo. So I went Agogo for some time. And the Agogo people also referred me to Konfanochi. So it was Konfanochi that they sent me to oncology. That place, they deal with a swelling illness. So the oncology doctor said it is cancer. When I was roaming the hospitals here, they didn't tell me it was cancer, but it was swelling and water too was coming from the eye. So, and the doctor said, what job do I do? I said, I'm a teacher. And he said, for cancer treating is very expensive. So do I have money to treat the cancer? In fact, when he said that, I was very sad and I was crying. So he introduced me to the Sweden hospital at Accra. That he has said that teachers, we are having cancer hospital at Accra. So if you are a teacher and you had cancer, they will treat you free. So I should go there and try. I never knew teachers, or should I say Gnat, in collaboration with the Sweden hospital, the Sweden people, they had cancer hospital at Accra. So if you are a teacher and you are having cancer, they can treat you there. I never knew. And I've been seeing the deductions. But in fact, it's not all things, me in particular, it's not all things I follow. I mean, I thought it's not the leaders. Maybe they have some small clinic somewhere that they have been deducting that money into. So I knew they were deducting me, but I never knew we had a hospital over there so that I could go for help and other things. In fact, when I went to Accra, the hospital, I never seen such a hospital before. When I entered the compound, it's like I was at abroad. In fact, they received me well. They said, what brought me here? And I said, I'm a teacher. And they said, am I with my payslip? Oh, before then, the doctor said I should go with my payslip and it seems ID card. So I went with them. So when they asked the payslip, I said yes. The ID, I said yes. And they took it and they saw that it's true. They said I should go to lab. And they asked me that, do I know someone at Accra there? So that I could go and stay over. It seems they gave me 2 days or 3 days to come back so that they can start treating the cancer. I said no.
As a teacher, how are you preparing for your retirement? And how are you investing for your future benefit? Do you know that when you join the Teachers Fund of Gnat, with a minimum monthly contribution of 50 Ghana cedis, you could secure a great retirement package for yourself? The Teachers Fund, as a retirement supplement scheme for members of Gnat, offers you the opportunity to plan for a fulfilling life after active service. For more details, visit any Gnat district office across the country and talk to our officials. You can call the fund on 0302 429 888. Reach us via WhatsApp 0509 331 260 or visit our website www.teachersfund.org.gh. Teachers Fund, saving today for a brighter tomorrow.
There is one particular room that I'll never forget. The nurse said I should, excuse me to say, I should remove all my things down, my dress down. They will put me into some machine. It's the machine that will detect and see whether it's true that I'm having cancer. That the machine will screen, go through all the body to see whether the cancer has spread from that particular eye to the other one or has spread from that place to another place, so that they will know how they will treat it. I said, okay. So I removed everything. They gave me some gown and I lied on some bed. They pressed something and it pushed me into the machine. Some minutes, the result came and they said it's surrounded only this place. So I thought the effect of the machine was that it has been removing the water and killing the cancer germs in the eye. So when I went the first time and I came out, in fact, the eye, it just changed from how it was swelling and the water. So the second one, it was shrinking. The eye was shrinking. The third one, too, it became small. They said the time I came there, it was too late. The eye has already spoiled. But how it is swelling, it means the cancer is still there, so it may spread into other parts. So it shrank and became small. So should I remove the spectacle?
Yes, you can.
So if I'm going out, or if you are new to me, I'll just wear the spectacle. But those who know me knows that the one eye is completely spoiled. So when I went to Confanoche, the doctor said the eye has spoiled. So will I prefer it being small and being like that, or I prefer him removing the whole thing? And I said, if the thing has already spoiled, I don't know. If you leave it there, it has become prey to sickness. So maybe if it is there, something else may come on it. So remove it. So the doctor removed the eye and he did surgery on the eye. The Sweden hospital, what they did was that it seems the injections they gave me and the machine that I went into, it killed the cancer cells around the eye. So it became easier for the doctor at the Confanoche to do the surgery on that eye. So after the Confanoche, they saw it and it was like this. So every week I've been going to Kumasi for review. I didn't pay a penny. I didn't pay anything. That surprises me. So when I came back, by then we were having a former nurse secretary. I said, sir, not knowing teachers, the nuts. We are having such hospital at some place and you never discovered. And he asked me, were you suffering from cancer? I said, no. I said, that's why I did not discover it to you. In fact, I didn't pay anything. Any place that I go, the Sweden, if they give me injection, medicine, the machine, I didn't pay anything. They said it's free for teachers.
As a teacher, how are you preparing for your retirement? And how are you investing for your future benefit? Do you know that when you join the Teachers Fund of Gnat, with a minimum monthly contribution of 50 Ghana cedis, you could secure a great retirement package for yourself? The Teachers Fund as a retirement supplement scheme for members of Gnat offers you the opportunity to plan for a fulfilling life after active service. For more details, visit any Gnat district office across the country and talk to our officials. You can call the fund on 0302 429 888. Reach us via WhatsApp 0509 331 260 or visit our website www.teachersfund.org.gh. Teachers Fund, saving today for a brighter tomorrow.
It hadn't been easy, but I'm in it, and it's the teaching that gives me small income, so that I'll be using, and my parents are no more. I have siblings, so I can't say I'll stop teaching. But the teaching, in fact, at times I don't go to school. At times when I wake up, my head, up to date, my head will be aching me. And at times too, you see the chalk, if I'm writing on the board and the particles. Because it's only one eye, it's like I'm afraid if something happens to it too, I'll become totally blind, and that would be worse. So it's like I'm protecting it.
I can see you have a child.
This is the firstborn, and I'm having a small girl.
What does your husband do?
He's also a teacher, and he's also disabled. I don't want to marry someone who will be maltreating me, so I decided to marry a disabled person like me. After the situation, so many men came, and I stayed with some, but because they were physically fit, how they treated me, I sat down and decided that maybe it's because of my condition. So then I'll advise myself and be with a disabled person, so that at least if I'm one eye, you're also having yours, so we'll be happily married. And now we are happily married with 2 kids. This is the firstborn, a boy, the second, a girl.
My name is Michael Oisu. I come from Atebewu and I'm a Bono by tribe, 35 years old. And I teach at Atebewu Anglican Primary School, specifically class 4. And Wadu Ameri is my wife. And we have 2 children, a boy and a girl. I wasn't born with it. All came about during an encounter with rheumatism. I had rheumatism, and then they were searching for medicine. Alongside, it came to a time that I could not walk again. But initially, I used to swim in the river, walk to farm. Then I was a goalkeeper, and I was below 10 years or something. I used to play with my friends. So upon growing, then the sickness was also increasing. At secondary school, I used to climb story building to my classroom. But after completing secondary school, it came to a day I was working, I fell down, and I couldn't get up to work myself again. No, it started when I was somewhere 6-8 years. That's why I said I was told, because that time I couldn't realize anything. So people have been helping me like that. I used to even climb the story building when I was in SS2, but then my classroom was on top. We have been managing, it's only God. Because as you can see me in the house, everything is done by the man. Here as a kid, the man is not independent. So anything I have to depend on somebody. But I have friends and then small children who have love and passion for me. And even my brother, the boy who just brought me, is the third after me. So they have been helping me day in and day out alongside my wife and our married life. But sometimes my wife to give me enough support. I don't know what people say behind us. But what I can realize is, during our preparation to marry, I hope people may say a lot of things which I don't know. But though I'm a little bit popular in town, and she's also popular, our marriage attracted a lot of people. I don't know whether they wanted to see how it would go or their own perception or whatever. So alongside, I knew people would be thinking that maybe we couldn't even give birth or something. Our God being so good, within 2-3 years, we are with 2 kids. So whatever people may say, I have not encountered 1 or 2, but hopefully they may be saying something. But yes, still, life still goes on.
When we got married, we rent some house, and how they were treating us, hi. In fact, it wasn't easy. So we decided to go for loan. I took my payslip, so took his payslip, and we went for loan. This one we just moved in 5 days now. We first built the first one, and we came. Fortunately for us, this house they having light, so we tapped the light, and we decided that place no toilet. We have bathhouse inside, but we don't have toilet inside, so we decided to do another one at the back. So we just did this one. So we just moved into it 5 days now.
I started teaching since 2008 in a private school. But then I was teaching social studies in the JHS 3. So I usually do lecture. And I hope my students love my teaching. And the parents also appreciate it. So I've even taught several children in extra classes, and they have excelled. I have students who have come out as nurses, police, teachers from the JHS. So alongside, I've taught in class 5, citizenship education, Ghana language. Those have been my fault. And as I speak with you now, Anglican Primary School, I'm in class 4, and I'm handling RME, Ghana language, and then citizenship education now, OWOP. I was employed as a people teacher and taught for a while. So about 2 years ago, I gained admission at Valley View Tachiman campus. So now, by the close of next week, I'll be in level 300 because we're doing online examination. So I started there from level 100, level 200. Now I'm going to level 300. Professionally, I'm a journalist. After SHS, I went to one journalism school at Kumasi, which is called Professionals Initiative Ghana now. Of late, it was Positive Media Center, Kwadaso. So I had 2 years diploma in journalism. So I worked with one radio station in town for a period of 5 years. During my time of working there, then that I had an appointment as a people teacher. So I was doing the teaching alongside the radio. Got to a time the 2 work was hard for me due to my disability. So I have to boycott one. But as I speak with you now, I don't actually go to the studio to work as I used to. But when any issue comes around, I've been reporting to other stations as Shumiani, Tachiman, and other places. I've ever even reported to Peace FM before. So my profession is journalism. I'm now gaining profession as a teacher. You know, after SHS, as I was teaching at the private school, but then I was with Ware Vision also. So it's Ware Vision that sent me to the journalism school. I was doing some NGO work. I have ever established a private NGO which was working about education. So I was interested in encouraging children to read and whatever. And Ware Vision was my major sponsor. So Ware Vision had interest and sent me to the radio school. So after the radio education, I was with that radio station I'm talking about. It's in town, Star FM. So I've been with them for 5 good years. So when I was with them, my job was to gather news. Sometimes I was on a program called Whose Duty, to do with social issues, a panel discussion. And they go for report and they come and present. And then I was the producer to Children's Scanner. And I used to roam to schools, organize children, train them and bring them on board and they perform. And I was also a producer to one program called My Story. I used to reach people, they would tell us their life story and they would send it on the radio. I was engaged in a lot of manual programs and activities on the station. But when I was employed as a teacher, the job became 2. So somebody have to pick me to the radio station and to the school. And since I was doing the children's scanner, whilst in school, I have to seek permission, go and meet other children in another school. So since I could not move myself, it was like a challenge to me. So I sat down and chose the teaching and decided to do it for my whole life.
As a teacher, how are you preparing for your retirement? And how are you investing for your future benefit? Do you know that when you join the Teachers Fund of Gnat, With a minimum monthly contribution of 50 Ghana cedis, you could secure a great retirement package for yourself. The Teachers Fund, as a retirement supplement scheme for members of Gnat, offers you the opportunity to plan for a fulfilling life after active service. For more details, visit any Gnat district office across the country and talk to our officials. You can call the fund on 0302 429 888. Reach us via WhatsApp 0509 331 260 or visit our website www.teachersfund.org.gh. Teachers Fund, saving today for a brighter tomorrow.
I usually tell my wife that was the reason why I left the station. You know, after the graduation, I wasn't actually employed. We were there, and most of us there were started working as producers, as attachment students, and we were doing a lot of jobs. But they realized our importance, and they were using us like expected. So, actually, we were not on their payroll. Looking at the struggle and whatever. So I talked to myself that if I get any radio station who accept to pay me based on my profession, my certificate, or if I get a competent program on this station, which I'll be getting money for that one single program, then I'll be working on it. So as I speak with you now, I'm working underground.
Those who did not go into the situation that I went, or whose family members have not been there before, they will not know. But we know on the payslip, we know they've been deducting us for the cancer. But in fact, me, I know when I take my payslip, I read on it. But I never knew that that deduction was to do something for me in future. I want them to enforce, the leaders to enforce that money deductions and do more education on it to us, the teachers, especially the young teachers. I don't know, maybe the older ones, they are aware that, the teachers, especially Gnat, we have hospital who have been taking charge purposely on cancer. But some of us don't know. Ours is that when they break, we just take our bath, take our polish. Me, I wear the spectacle already before I felt sick. Take my spectacle, my cross, my everything, go and teach, come back home. I never knew we were having a hospital. And even if you are not a teacher, that one I don't know whether it will be possible. And you want to be a member, because the cancer treatment, how that doctor described it to me, if you are from the home in which I'm from and you are affected with this cancer, in fact, maybe if you are not lucky like me, you may die through the cancer because of the treatments. If you are not a teacher and you are willing, we are not saying we should be sick, but sickness is part of us. How death is also our profit. If you are not a teacher and you are willing to join the cancer deduction, so many businessmen, they can say every month, some may even give more than the deductions we take from our salary. So that at least, who knows, if their family member or them themselves is affected with the cancer, the person will just take some documents that shows that he's a member. Although that person is not a teacher, but that person is a member of contributing. The person may get cured if God willing. That's my suggestion and opinion.
With Sweden Ghana Medical Center, and now there is hope for the cancer patient. You don't have to worry, don't give up now.
The bad news is that the managers are from Sweden. That is why they call the place Swedish Ghana Medical Center. They say they are leaving Ghana, and so they are selling the place. How do you feel?
They are selling the hospital.
Then they will go away.
Would they be coming?
No, they are leaving it and go. So they want to sell it to somebody and go away.
Somebody like maybe anybody.
So that means that the agreement that is there will no more be there.
Okay, like the chance I had.
Not get it.
Let me also ask you, Nat, do we have enough money?
Yes, we have. Yeah.
Then buy it and add that to my suggestion and do an open forum. That this is what the Sweden people has done and they are living. And because it has benefited most teachers, and we teachers, to be frank, our salary is something small, but we are doing much for the community. If somebody hears this and the person is having money, the person will come and join and even pay more than how you deduct from my salary. So that it will be there. If they are selling and you buy it, it will no more be Sweden Hospital. It will be not Cancer Hospital. I myself, like, I'll switch from the teaching and go to nursing and go and work there because the place say hi. In fact, I don't feel happy that I was sick. The sickness that sent me there. But when I cast my eyes back, how the place just flashed into my eyes and I saw the place, even the environment, in fact, the place is very conducive. So let's buy.
With Sweden Ghana Medical Center, and now there is hope for the cancer patient. You don't have to worry.